Hi there, my name is Miss Moonsong. Welcome to my channel. I'm a tarot reader, and today the reading I have to offer for you is a prediction for May and from the last month. So basically, this reading is going to be a little bit about the tea that was happening for you in the past month or so, and then how you can heal and move away from that situation. So I'm going to be doing this in 4 piles. So I'm going to be pulling up 4 messages for the collective. I'm going to also set down a few selected minerals. So if you would like to choose based on what your stack looks like or the specific mineral I placed down, that is up to you. But I do ask that you use your intuition and your inner knowledge of what you know that you, or what your spirit knows that you need to hear for your highest good. So not every message will resonate with you, but make sure that you do listen to the one that does resonate with you. Okay, so here we go. So for the first pile, we'll be using a titanium brushed Smokey Quartz. For pile 2, we'll be using an Ammonite split cross section. For pile 3, you will be using a piece of jet, and pile 4 will be using a piece of black tourmaline. So I had to remove the shuffle because I didn't want to sacrifice quality. So make sure you subscribe so you can listen to future videos. Make sure you use your intuitive voice and feel free to pick multiple messages. Focus on the drama that's been happening in your life and this question from May and April 2020. This should be a timeless reading, so whenever you hit it, it should be relevant for you. And let me know how you feel about it below. Okay, so if you'd like to take a second to pause the video to make a selection on which pile of messages you'd like to listen to. One of these piles will have a message that resonates specifically for your cup of tea. So, yeah, take a second and use your inner voice and hone in on the pile that calls the most to you. If more than one pile calls to you, you might need more than one message. If none of them call to you, feel free to listen to them and see what does. Okay, so thank you. We're going to start with pile 1. So if you chose pile 1, these are your cards, crystals, and charms. So for your mineral, we have a Smoky Quartz cluster brushed with titanium. So I'm going to start with your tarot cards, and then I'm going to go into your oracles. So immediately what I'm seeing is that you're having a problem starting something. It's something that you've worked very hard at. So maybe you don't see how much you've done so far, but you're actually like doing really well. I want to say that this is possibly a creative endeavor, but I think it's something that you've wanted to do for a while. You have flow here in your shaman cards. You have a 2. The one of error reversed tells me that this is a communicative kind of endeavor. So either you have wanted to start something that involves writing or communicating or connecting with other people, but the way that you, like, it's coming, it's on the way, you're doing it, it's happening, but you're not really connecting with your like truest self when you do this. So although you're like starting this thing, you're kind of off balance when you do it. Saraswati is a Hindu goddess, and she's the goddess of the arts. So she has I think she has like 4 arms at least, and she's holding instruments in each one of them. So she is basically the patron goddess of the arts. And you have flow here. So I'm wondering if this is sort of like a communication endeavor. So you have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Yes, just say yes. So you're feeling very the next card is, what do you feel? So I sense a hesitance here for you. And you have raw morganite, and we can look that up later as well. You have the crow spirit, which is co-create with spirit. You have this back to the flow. Bring love into the situation, right? So for some reason, like, you seem to have lost your voice, like you aren't really connecting with your inner self and your inner guidance, are you? I want to say that I don't think that it was like a relationship that was the thing. But maybe you're feeling apprehensive about the things that you want to do because the expectation is that you work really hard, but you're not really sure if you're happy or if your heart is in it, or like maybe it's because you have some obligations. But you need to go into deep thought about what it is you want, because it's part of your destiny. It's part of your, like, this communicative oh wow, that's so, I love that we have meditation and listen, because a lot of people they listen to their inner voice in their head like constantly, but maybe you need to take some time to quiet that out and listen to your heart and the loving voice inside of you as you make the next decision into the future. So with your crystals here, you have this yellow piece of something. I'm not really sure. I think it's a citrine, but it represents the solar plexus chakra, and you have a pair of moonstones in a solar plexus chakra color sphere. So these symbolize like your momentum, your movement, your willpower to do the thing that you want to do. The way to get there, the way to get back to your like collaborative flow, is through the things that you love. So if you've stopped doing things that you love for some reason, specifically like listening to things that you like to listen to, or listening to things that make you feel inspired, this is a time for you to get back to that. You have a piece of, I believe this is a tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is very protective, so you want to stay rooted and grounded. This is a a sacral chakra sphere with 2 pieces of jasper in it. So these are also very grounding, and you also have a blue kyanite. Sorry, I don't know if these are showing up properly. So you have this blue kyanite here, which is great for dreaming. So I want to say that there's this like higher consciousness idea that you need to tap into to make the money that you want to make. But I don't know if you're really thankful for the things that have brought you thus far. This card says, think about the people and the things you feel grateful for. Something good is about to happen. For sure. I think it really is on the way for you, but you really have to like reconnect with yourself. Pile 1 especially. And the chakra stones have all come up for you, and the high heart energy. So when you meditate, make sure that you listen to your heart when you meditate instead of what your head is telling you or people are telling you as you move forward in your decision, because I think you're on the right path. Yes, you are. You're on the right path. Kind of messy, but sometimes you need to make a mess in order for progress to happen. It's coming for you. But especially like connect to the arts, and especially music. And I'm feeling a little bit of dance as well, if you can. Just expressive. That's all I have for you, Pal 1. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Hi, so if you picked Pal 2, you picked the Ammonite piece. Right here. Ammonite is a fossil. It I think is thousands of years old. This is a cross section of one. It's a pretty big piece, actually. But they're very grounding stones to have around. They're very old. Great, I like this so far. Oh, okay. This is very powerful reading. Oh, alright. I feel like people don't know you anymore. You work so hard that people need to get to know you again. Trust your path. You have Ajna, you have the crone, 9 of fire, the 10 of fire, Queen of fire, 10 of fire reversed, Queen of fire reversed, Page of fire reversed. I don't know if, I don't want to say that you have kids, but maybe you have people you need to think about as well, or people who rely on you for good and sound sort of I don't want to say advice. I think it's more than advice. I think it's protection. But I think there are people who do look up to you for sure. But you don't play enough. You work so hard that people expect you to be this hard worker all the time, but you're not really that person all the time. You want to be like this free and like I don't want to say youthful. You want to be youthful again, and you want people to get to know this passionate side of you again. Faith in the process. Diamond, right. Diamonds thrive under pressure. So you have been put through all of this pressure, and now you're out there being a star. People have to get to know you again because you evolved so hard. Give with gratitude and grace. I'm sure you've been plenty giving. But when you do, like, it's probably not the best idea to expect anything in return. You and your loved ones and safe. Trust that you've worked so hard that you have got it together for your family, brothers and sisters, pets. Okay, so I don't know if I said kids before, but you might have like siblings or pets who rely on you to be to step up. This could be the one. Okay, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So maybe this is a so maybe this partner that you're looking at and that you're interested in, maybe it's an old friend, maybe it's someone who's in your periphery that is aware of how awesome you are. But are you aware of how awesome you are? So we have hydration. With all of this reversed fiery energy, I'm wondering, are you taking the time out for yourself to make sure that you're nourished and you're cared for and that you're hydrated before you take care of everyone else? You know, because like they're still going to be okay in 5 minutes. You can take 5 minutes to like make a cup of tea. Hydration. Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating and guiding me to drink more water so that my health, energy, and appetite stay at optimal levels throughout each day. So we're all inside because of quarantine, and I just want to say that, like, we are still plant like life forms, and it is important that we do get our water and our hydration daily. So we have Neptune here. Neptune is the god of water. But for you, you should check your placement of Neptune because there have been a few retrogrades that have happened recently. Oh, so this also has to do with spiritual evolution. I was going to say spiritual revolution, which is also a thing for you, I think, especially. Detached from drama, Pallas Athena. So although there isn't really anything about solitude in particular, you need to, like, push past whatever happened before because they don't know you. They don't know you anymore. Like, you were um you were one way before, but you've gone through, like, you've gone through this process of becoming this diamond, and people are gonna have to get to know you in your high priestess energy because you've evolved. You've gone through this spiritual transformation to make this all happen, but people are still treating you the same as they did before, and that's really unfortunate because you're not just this person, you are also high priestess. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, that's what I mainly see for you. So I apologize that these are gendered. This is a gendered reading in particular, I guess. But, like, energies don't necessarily match bodies, so you can still have this like um this like high mind and then home mind, while maintaining, you know, other, like, while maintaining like a caretaker and nurturing sort of attitude towards the people around you, especially. But don't forget to play. Don't forget to, like, remove yourself from whatever's stressing you out and, like, push forward into a place of like safety and security. Okay. So for your crystals. Okay, so we'll start at the bottom. So we have an elephant ring. Yes. An elephant ring, talking about grounding, often talking about family and home. We have a piece of jasper in a grounding space here. We also have I think this is a piece of citrine representing the solar plexus. I'm sorry, the sacral chakra. I've said that twice already. The sacral chakra, which is your, like, creativity and enthusiasm and, like, vibrancy for life. So we have a pair of moonstone in a solar plexus sphere. So I want to say that this might have to do with, like, I don't this spread doesn't really talk about partnerships very much. It kind of talks about, like, everyone around you. Like, you have to take care of a whole community. So I want you to be sure that you're taking time for yourself and, like, nourishing your heart. So you have a piece of adventuring here, with your heart space, and a piece of, I think this is jade. Piece of jade in here, for your heart space as well. So bringing you luck and wealth into your space. And you also have in a throat chakra. Oh, so this is also about divine communication. This is a piece of, sorry about that, of silicon carbide, which is made in comets and asteroids and stuff. This is a piece that is synthetic, so it is man-made, but the energy is still the same. So there's still there's this you've probably awakened to some sort of gifts as well recently, but I think maybe your family isn't, or people, your old relationships aren't seeing how much you've changed. But you have. Look at this. Yeah. I think you're going to be just fine, but make sure that you you have to have faith in the process, and other people are waking up too. You just stay strong in your spiritual learning. I believe in you, group 2. Thank you for watching. Okay, so if you picked pile 3, you picked the jet stone. These are your messages. Okay. Crystals and charms. Nice. I like this already. I feel like you're probably going to be kind of heavy. Ooh, nice. Knowledge. 1 of water. Knight of Wands reversed. High Priestess. Ace of Cups. Oh, wow. Ace of Cups twice. That's wild. Okay, the circle. Circle reversed. There. Okay. Mudlahara, which is the root chakra. Interesting. Okay, so remember that you should stay grounded while you pursue these goals. Okay, boundaries. Priestess or priest, how are you being called to step up and lead? So you are being called towards doing something new. Come to life. Okay. Crystal Coca. Okay. Spider. Make your dreams real. Another one. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Creative. 1 step at a time. Lots of little steps make big dreams come true. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Ask your body for a message. Pluto. Transformation. So, right. Okay, I love this pile. Ooh, I love it. Okay. Now I wish I had put my past life cards in here, because I could have gotten some interesting messages about that too. So, pile 3. I like this a lot. You've put in a lot of work. You've put in a lot of work, but I don't think that you see it. I don't think that you see how hard you've worked on yourself. In the past, you had this Knight of Wands energy, and I want to say that you tried and you tried and you tried, and things didn't really turn out the way that you thought they would. You had to work really, really hard at things, but they still didn't turn out the way that you wanted them to. But that's over now, because now you're in this knowledge energy. You're in this knowing High Priestess energy, and we have Priestess twice. So you are coming to the start of a new emotional beginning. So I'm hesitant to say whether it is either way. You've come out of this transformation. Actually, this deck doesn't really do reverse. So circle. You're building a home, and you're building your hearth, and you're creating something, but it does take 1 step at a time. You have to be very, very vigilant. The spider doesn't just go and it all happens, right? The web takes 1 strand at a time, like going out in a pattern. So you need to kind of analyze whatever pattern you have, and then make sure that you're moving towards it. I think that this pile is doing really, really well. Okay, so I want you to specifically connect to earth energies. at this time. This is a little ring that kind of reminds me of Sedona. A little cactus in it. So this is another piece of citrine, talking about your solar plexus chakra. Sorry, your sacral chakra. Every pile I've done that today. So your sacral chakra is the seed of your creativity, enthusiasm, and sexuality. You also have a pair of moonstones with the solar plexus energy, and you have these crossed arrows in the solar plexus chakra energy, and you have a double. Is this a double quartz? I think this is a double piece of quartz. In the communication throat chakra, and also high heart energy with intuitive amethyst. So, okay, you aren't really communicating the things that you want to. And I think maybe it's because you don't know what it is. Like you know what you want overall, but I don't think that you're very precise in understanding the things that you really want in your life. And I think that writing that out will really help you set these clear boundaries. Because if you write down like I don't like this, then you'll manifest that. Or if you're just like I'm tired of my of people taking advantage of me, you can write that, but you should also think about writing in the positive. So you might write something more like I attract people who are healthy and healthy energies and healthy people to my life, who have positive contributions in terms of communication. So instead of I don't want to fight with my boyfriend anymore, you might be like, I wish that we have healthy communication so that we can talk out our um our problems in the future. So I see that you're like you are moving towards your dreams, and I want to say that that does have to do with a little bit of family. Actually, I don't want to say that that it's family related. I want to say that that there is an emotional start, because I still want to keep this general. So you're definitely making some sort of new emotional start. I don't know if this is with a partner. You might have to make up with someone if you want to do this with an old partner. But it might be a good idea for you to go alone for a little bit, because it seems like you need to ground, you need boundaries, you need to come back to life in this priestess energy. Right, making your dreams come true. Like you need to be the weaver of this transformative reality. Yeah. You need to weave this transformative reality. And like so be just, pay attention to the people and the things that you have around you in your life, because like you have the knowledge to manifest this new start. You already have it. You're already in this power. So make sure you take it by the reins and pursue it, because it's already here. It's already here for you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching. That's all I've got for you, Paul 3. If you chose Pal 4, this is what I have for you. So this is a big chunk of black tourmaline. It's very protective against negative energies, absorbs negative vibes or anything that might be keeping you down. Okay. All right. So we'll start with your tarot and then go on with your oracle. Ooh, all right. Okay, so we have the Ten of Earth. We have the Destiny card. You have the Seven of Swords. Oh, Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands. You have completion. Oh, you just went through something that was not that great. I mean, it was great. I mean, no, sorry, it wasn't good. It was it was very hard, and it felt like you were juggling a lot. And then it felt like you were stabbed in the heart, and now you have to pick up the pieces. But it's all according to plan. I'm sorry, that sucks. I'm sorry, that really, really sucks to say and really sucks to hear. But like whatever this was, you'll be okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry. That was like I have no tact. Okay, Sahasrara. Oh. Sahasrara. Okay. Either way, it's the crown chakra. I don't know why it took me so long to say that. Okay. Yeah, probably. Okay. Inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Heaven sent. Okay. Emerald. Lovely. Vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. Full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Happy thoughts. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. True. Yes, what you're asking about is the truth. Okay, so this is a confirmation. Oh, pay attention to the red flags. Okay. Oh, there's so much more. All right. Okay, children. Oh boy. Lunar eclipse change and artistic expression. Paul Divination. Okay. It's a powerful group. I like it. I like it. All right. So you went through some stuff, and although there's nothing like grief specific about this reading, I'm just gonna say that I'm sorry that I want to say that there might be some dark night of the soul energy. Just because I see like, oh, a lot of stuff got taken out all at once. But it's actually kind of good for you because it's going to like put you back in a state of like hard work and building to like back up towards this 10 of earth energy again. So 10 of pentacles is very plentiful. It's great. It's a good energy that you want to have around. But you're heading into this 8 of wands energy, which is kind of like a very hard working, transformative, like toiling energy almost. But like money's coming for you. Emerald is often very like it's represents happiness and fulfillment in you know, that kind of realm. So you're probably looking I don't want you to rush right into something new when you still have this heartbreak. Like I'm not going to tell you to go like yeah, hurt me. Like no, that's terrible. Like I would never tell any of my students like, "Oh yeah, if you're experiencing this right now, go into something that is going to like no." I would never say that. So, what I will say to you is next time you choose a partner or next time you choose someone to be in your life, like make sure that you're looking at the details. Like make sure that when you see someone and you're like, "Oh, they're cool." Like do you see a future with them? Or do you like do you see something that might need a conversation, or like do you see something that might need like that might be a complete turnoff. Like you have the choice in your relationships whether or not you actually enter them. Like you can decide that something isn't worth your time because you have goals that you have like higher longevity goals that require more of your attention. I feel like this pile has a really big energy, and there's a lot of like heart and home energy, um and like coming out of the ego and like back into the soul, and like the soul and the heart space, and this heart space, and oh, heaven sent. So like I'm inclined to ask, are you having like I don't want to say prophetic dreams, but I like just by the, this card is just so vibrant. Like I'm are you experiencing like meditative thought or meditative states when you go inwards and think about um like when you go inwards to do your inner work? If not, like I hope, okay, I like that there's like a 22 and a 33 here. Um and then we have the crown chakra, right? So we have these two energies right next to, not right next to each other, but you know what I mean. But all of these like, this is really nice. So we have like all of these like high energies, and then we have these like heart energies over here. And I'm so sorry, whatever this was, that sucks. Um, but it sounds. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna like pry or whatever, but maybe that has something to do with that. Um, Change, completion. So it's okay if the future that you thought you were going to have doesn't look the way that you thought it was going to. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you. But like you're going through like a complete change. I want to say this is like this is a dark night of the soul. You need to like play more, or like express yourself more. Like express your heart a little bit more, because I don't know if you're really getting the emotional, I want to say emotional support, but I don't know if like, because I think you really need to take care of this, and I think these two can really, like, if you use artistic expression to heal whatever this broken heart situation is, I think you'll be way further on your way towards achieving your destiny, or whatever is destined for you. Yeah, completing completing the cycles, and then completing like completion in your life as well, and not just that, like you want completion in your personal fulfillment of things too. Okay. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me read your crystals for you. Okay, so you have a piece of geode in this communication center piece, and you also have two pieces of moonstone in throat chakra pieces. So we did talk about communication and artistic expression. This is also like a higher minded piece, so I would associate these both with crown chakra. So you have a piece of ammonite here as well, little piece, um, telling you to stay grounded and stay aware of where you came from and your past and your history. You have a piece of quartz in a root chakra piece, which also cautions you to stay grounded. We have one sacral chakra, and with an orange piece of, I think that's a citrine as well, and some quartz in a solar plexus sphere. So stay driven, stay grounded, but you also have this like higher mind. You if you meditate more, you can receive more information. I just think that you need to listen to God more. I know it's such a weird thing to say. I don't, that's not even like, I want you to listen to like the divine more. Like I want you to listen to, like, just stop for a second and meditate, and then just like see if God is like, you're doing a good job. They probably are. You're probably doing a great job. It seems like you have everything under control for the most part. I think you just really need to like like yeah, I think for the most part you have everything under control. This is the part I'm most worried about with you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, Pile 4. Okay, well, if you liked these readings, please make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe. It helps me out, and hopefully we'll get this channel off the ground sometime soon. Okay, thank you so much. Final card. Okay, I love that. That's great. Okay. I need you to reconnect with yourself. First and foremost, I need you to reconnect with your inner truth and your inner self. Whatever is around you right now, like, your perception of it is leading. So when you lead with a negative perception or like a negative sense of self, clearly the advice that you'll give to yourself is not going to be of the highest quality. What we want is to make sure that we are connecting with people around us who are going to make sure that we are connecting with our highest selves and our highest truth. Right? Because, like, on the outside, we might seem normal. Oh, no, hold on one sec. This is perfect. On the outside, we might seem fucked up, and people don't ask us why. Right? They just perceive, and they have a perception, and we have a mask. And then they look at our mask, and then they're just like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? But instead of being like, yo, what's wrong? You know? So we might have to, like, actually spend more time being like, yo, what's wrong, to ourselves, so that we can, like, shatter the perception of ourselves that we once had, so that we feel more healed and whole and complete as we go forward in our work and in our lives and in our love. Okay, thank you so much for listening. I hope that you find some joy in this. I definitely enjoyed reading for you. I love reading. I also do personals. Make sure you find me on Twitch. I do lots of different kind of content. I really want to do spiritual content as well as gaming content. But most importantly, I am an artist and I make apparel. And I also make installation art and moving into live streaming. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to build this community. We do have a Discord. We are going to be building up, other avenues of everything. So I'm just really excited, and I would like to be able to talk to everyone in one place, but I realize how difficult that is. Anyway, thank you again. I hope that people resonate with this work, and I hope that this reaches the right people. Cool.